So hey guys and welcome to Wisdom Pool. It's me Prashant र आज हामी एउटा डिफ्रेन्ट टाइपको भिडियो सुट गर्न जाँदैछौँ. बेसिकली इट्स अ QnA हैन, and I have some guests over me and I'm gonna ask them few questions related to their club and they will answer it obviously हैन. So मैले चाहिँ हैन बेसिकली मेरो तीनटा गेस्टलाई क्वेसन सोधेको थिएँ. द्याट इज इन्डिकप हैन, नितिका फ्रम इन्डिकप, अनि सुशील भट्टराई फ्रम द भार शो, and Bigyan Adhikari from Nepal Talks. And it is Samir Baral. He is also from the Var Show. He is the partner of Sushil Bhattrai. So let's welcome him and see his answers and reaction to होइन. मैले तिनजनालाई मेरो हुन्छ नि आफ्नो क्वेसनहरू सोधेको थिएँ रिलेटेड टु दियर क्लब होइन. एन्ड यु अलवेज यु नो द्याट होइन, नितिका सपोर्ट्स लिभरपुल, सुशील स्प्रस सपोर्ट स्प्रस भनिदिँदै टोटनहाम स्प्रस भइगयो. अनि थर्ड अनि नेपाल टक एनपी विज्ञान सपोर्ट्स बार्सिलोना. एन्ड समीर ब्रदर होइन, समीर बराल सपोर्ट्स म्यान्चेस्टर युनाइटेड. सो लेट्स हियर देम आउट होइन. अनि वाट आर देयर एन्सर्स एन्ड वाट आर देयर रियाक्सन्स. सो माई फर्स्ट क्वेसन इज
So my favorite team, the team which I support is FC Barcelona, Football Club Barcelona.
Hi Prashant, so you asked me to answer some questions and that's what I'm going to do now. So your first question was that which is your team? So you can see from everything that my team is Liverpool. I support Liverpool.
I'm Sushil Bhattrai, the VAR showबाट अनि म चाहिँ टोटनहाम हटस्परलाई सपोर्ट गर्छु.
I'm Samir Baral from the VAR show and I support Man United. So whenever we talk about Man United, it's always about transition, new manager, new changes, all of that stuff. And this season as well, we had the same issue. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer left, and then we are in a transitional phase, and then we will be having a new first team coach from the next season.
who is the most important player in your squad? हुन्छ नि करेन्ट स्क्वाडको सबभन्दा मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेन्ट प्लेयर को लाग्छ? सो लेट्स हियर देम आउट.
So talking about this season, the most important player for us was obviously Ronaldo, because he has saved the team in multiple occasions, winning goals and then tying goals. So all of those contributions has led him to be our most important player.
The most important player for FC Barcelona for me is Sergio Busquets.
So your next question is that most important player. See, I think that the whole squad of Liverpool is very, very important. It's very difficult to work even without one of them. But since you asked the question, so I think that I'll go with Alisson Becker right now. He has been absolutely amazing for us, and I think that we could not have played the highline football that we do if it wasn't for Alisson Becker.
सो अनि मेरो लागि टोटनहाम हटस्परको लागि इम्पोर्टेन्ट प्लेयर रहेका छन् ह्यारी केन, किनभने उनको गोल स्कोरिङ मात्र नभइकन उनको टिमको लागि कन्ट्रिब्युट एकदम नै धेरै हुने गरेको छ. जुन चाहिँ क्रिएटिभिटी मेन हामीले ल्याक गरिरहेका छौँ, त्यो क्रिएटिभिटी चाहिँ ह्यारी केनले आफूलाई नेचुरल स्ट्राइकिङ पोजिसनभन्दा एकदम तल मिडफिल्डमा झारेर नै क्रिएटिभिटीहरू निकाल्ने गरिरहेको देख्न सकिन्छ.
सो माई थर्ड क्वेसन इज
अनि मोस्ट सरप्राइजिङ प्लेयर चाहिँ मेरो लागि जनवरी ट्रान्सफरमा युभेन्टसबाट आएका डेयान क्लुसेभस्की रहेका छन्. किनभने हामीले नर्मली टोटनहाम हटस्परमा प्लेयरहरू आउँदा सेटल हुनको लागि टाइम लिने गरेको देखिन्छ होइन. जस्तै लोसेल्स हो, ह्यान्डोम्लेको कुरा गर्नुपर्दा 1-2 वर्ष नै टाइम दिँदा पनि प्लेयरहरू सेटल नभएको अवस्थामा डेयान क्लुसेभस्की चाहिँ बिचमा आएर नै सजिलै टोटनहाम हटस्परमा सेटल भएको देख्दा चाहिँ मलाई एकदम सरप्राइजिङ फ्याक्टर लागेको छ त्यो चाहिँ होइन.
So for me, the most surprising player in this season is Gavi.
In terms of the most surprising player, I would say Ilanga, because of the impact he has had in the first team. He came from the youth system and now he is one of the most important players in the starting lineup. So yeah, he is the most surprising player for us.
Next question is most surprising player. Dekho, I'm going to go with the recency bias right now, and I think it's Luis Diaz for me. All right, I knew that we are signing him, but I just didn't know what he's going to bring to the team. But ever since that he is with the team, I think he has been brilliant, and that is the most surprising package for me as of now.
my fourth question is this.
Then the next question is that biggest disappointed player. Okay, so the player that I'm most disappointed with, if there is one player that I have a lot of expectation from is Chamberlain. I have a lot of expectations from Oxlade-Chamberlain, but after that injury I've never really seen him at that level. So I think maybe that is the guy I'm very disappointed with.
And then talking about the most disappointing player, there are two players actually. One of them is Mason Greenwood. Before he had those out of the field issue of abusing his girlfriend, he was seen being very selfish in the game, so that was already a bad side, and then now he's not in the first team anymore. And then the other one is Marcus Rashford. since his injury and then his Euro Cup campaign, he has not been the same Rashford that we have seen for a very long time, which has disappointed a lot of United fans. So we hope he comes back stronger in the next season.
सो बिगेस्ट डिसपोइन्टेड प्लेयर पुरै सिजनमा हेर्ने हो भने मेरो लागि मार्क एन्थनी टर स्टेगन, तर पछिल्लो केही गेमहरूमा बलर राम्रो हुँदै आएको छ।
अनि मेरो लागि मोस्ट डिसएपोइन्टेड प्लेयर चाहिँ लेफ्ट ब्याक भनौँ न, फुल ब्याकको भूमिकामा सर्जियो रेगुलियन रहेका छन्, किनभने उनीबाट एकदम नै धेरै एक्सपेक्टेसन थियो, तर त्यो एक्सपेक्टेसन अनुसारको उनको गेम प्ले देख्न पाइरहेको छैन। सायद त्यो डिफेन्डिङमा होस् अथवा अट्याकिङमा हामीले सर्जियो रेगुलियनबाट जे आशा गरेका थियौँ, जस्तो गेम आशा गरेका थियौँ, त्यो चाहिँ देख्न पाइरहेको छैनौँ।
माई फिफ्थ क्वेसन इज
सो मोस्ट अन्डररेटेड प्लेयर फर मी इज सर्जियो बुस्केट्स। यदि ऊ प्रिमियर लिगमा खेल्थ्यो भने उसको हाइपरले एकदमै माथि हुन्थ्यो होइन, सो बट ही प्लेज इन ला लिगा। सो फर मी द अन्डररेटेड प्लेयर इज सर्जियो बुस्केट्स।
अनि मोस्ट अन्डररेटेड प्लेयर चाहिँ मेरो लागि लुकास मोरा, किनभने उनी टिमको लागि मिडफिल्डमा जसरी बल ड्राइभ गर्छन् अनि विङ्गरको भूमिकामा खेल्दा फुलब्याकलाई जसरी सपोर्ट गर्छन्, त्यो हिसाबले चाहिँ उनले अहिले कोन्टे आइसकेपछि चाहिँ उनले टिममा कुलसेप्स्कीको सँगको ब्याटलमा चाहिँ आफ्नो पोजिसन गुमाएका छन्, तर चान्स पाएको बेलामा चाहिँ टिमको लागि र आफूलाई प्रुभ गर्ने प्लेयर चाहिँ लुकास मोरा रहेका छन्।
In terms of most underrated player, I would say Fred. Fred has always received a lot of criticism from United fans every single week. I think that was because of his price tag, but if you look at him closely, he is a decent player, and then he always fights for the team. He runs the most, he wins the ball, and now he has started playing brilliantly, scoring goals, creating chances, so that is a good sign for next season as well.
Your next question is that which is the most underrated player according to me, and like I said that I'm going to take all these questions related to Liverpool. So if you're talking about that, then I'll go with Robertson. You know, I think that in the debates of fullbacks, somewhere or the other, his name does not come as often that it should, because he has been amazing. You know, when you talk in terms of assists, I think he has that in double digits as well, and he's brilliant and it's so important for Liverpool squad. So I think that Robertson's importance in the team sometimes go unnoticed. So I'm going to go for Robertson here.
My sixth question is
then best win of the season. अरे ये और क्या कोई कुछ हो ही नहीं सकता except for that Man United win that we had at Old Trafford and in which Mohamed Salah scored a hat-trick. So that one was the best win for me right now.
In terms of wins of the season, we have not won that many games and the wins have not been that impressive, but I would say the win versus Tottenham Hotspur, the 3-2 win where Ronaldo scored the hat-trick, was the win of the season.
त्यस्तै विन अफ द सिजनको कुरा गर्नुपर्दा एस्टन भिल्लासँगको गेम भन्छु म, जुन हामीले 4-0 जितेका थियौँ। त्यो गेमको कुरा गर्नुपर्दा हामीले फर्स्टमा लिड लिए पनि फर्स्ट हाफमा चाहिँ ह्युगो लोरिसले 7वटा सेभ गर्नु परेको थियो क्या। फर्स्ट हाफको त्यो गोल 3 मिनटमा गोल गरिसकेपछिको अवस्था एस्टन भिल्लाले जसरी खेलेको थियो, जुन गेम प्ले एस्टन भिल्लाको थियो, त्यो गेम प्लेमा आफूलाई अडिग रहेर सेकेन्ड हाफमा 3 गोल जुन गरेको थियो टोटनहम हटस्परले, एकदम इम्प्रुभ गेम देखाएको थियो। त्यो मेन्टालिटी चाहिँ चाहियो क्या टिममा।
सो बेस्ट विन अफ द सिजन भनेको 4-0 भिक्ट्री अगेन्स्ट रियल मैड्रिड एट द सेन्टियागो बर्नाब्यू।
My seventh question.
अनि लस अफ द सिजन म भन्छु त्यसपछि हामीले ब्राइटनसँग जुन गेम हार्यौँ नि, टोटनहम हटस्पर जहिले यस्तै हुन्छ क्या, जुन चाहिने गेम हुन्छ त्यो गेम चाहिँ टोटनहम हटस्परले आफ्नो फुल पोटेन्सियल देखाउन सक्दैन। अनि ब्राइटनलाई जितेको खण्डमा आर्सेनलसँग टप 4 पोजिसनको लागि पोइन्ट डिफ्रेन्स बढाउने अवसर थियो, तर त्यो गेम हामी पराजित हुन पुग्यौँ। हामीले एउटा पनि टार्गेटमा अटेम्प्ट गर्न सकेनौँ, 0 सर्ट्स अन टार्गेट होइन। इट वाज सो डिसएपोइन्टिङ। अघिल्लो गेम एस्टन भिल्लालाई त्यसरी जितिसकेपछि त्यसरी हार्नु भनेको चाहिँ एकदम डिसएपोइन्टिङ हुन जान्छ होइन।
वर्स्ट लस अफ द सिजन भनेको जुन त्यो च्याम्पियन्स लिगमा बेन्फिकासित जुन 3-0 को भिक्ट्री बेन्फिकाले पाएको थियो, हामीले हारेको थियौँ, त्यो चाहिँ मेरो लागि वर्स्ट लस थियो भनौँ न।
In terms of loss of the season, again, we have had pretty disappointing losses as well, including the 2 4-0 and 5-0 losses versus Liverpool. But for me, the worst loss of the season was versus Watford, where we conceded 4 goals. Watford had been losing games and then the opponents were beating them pretty easily, but we were not able to do that and conceded 4 goals from a relegation threatened team.
Now, so worst loss of the season. You know, Liverpool just lost 2 league matches till now, and we have had really good season so far, and I'm thrilled about it. तो अभी तक कुछ ऐसा worst loss नहीं हुआ है, but still the 2 losses that we have had, can I like imagine कि वो भी दो नहीं होते. Imagine this is 38 league games. Yeah, it's really not easy. So it'll be demanding too much. So whatever it is till now, I'm all satisfied with it.
All right, my second last question, that is, who is the most हुन्छ नि sorry, what is the most bigger prospect के लाग्छ the next season को लागि? What is the prospect that you have seen for the upcoming seasons?
So the next question is biggest prospect of the next season. See, recently I heard that we are targeting QnA, and there's a possibility that we can get him. Now if that happens, I think I wouldn't want anything else. Means I seriously want the guy. I want QnA in the team and what he can bring under Klopp. So I would love to have QnA.
The biggest prospect of the next season is La Liga. To win La Liga is the biggest prospect. And then the Champions League and Copa del Rey.
In terms of the biggest prospect for next season, I would say again Anthony Ilanga, as I have mentioned earlier. He has been an important player, so hopefully he scores more goals, creates more chances next season. And then I would also say Garnacho, because he is another prospect that could feature in the first team pretty soon, and he has also been called up for the Argentina's national team squad as well.
अनि बिगेस्ट प्रोस्पेक्ट नेक्स्ट सिजन भन्दा बिगेस्ट प्रोस्पेक्ट चाहिँ हामीले कोन्टेलाई राख्न सक्यौँ भने अब जुन यो प्रिमियर लिग सकिएपछि ड्यानियल लेभी र कोन्टेको मिटिङ जुन हुन्छ त्यसमा कोन्टेलाई फुल ब्याक गर्छु भनेर लेभीले प्रमिस गरे अनुसारको ट्रान्सफरहरू दिन सक्यो भने.
And my last question is, which position do you think you need to improve on? And let's hear them out.
And in terms of the positions United need to improve on, I would say every single position, even including the goalkeeping position. The defense is not that strong. The fullbacks have not been that impressive. There's no chances creation from fullbacks. And since a lot of fullbacks in different teams have started contributing more in the attacking side, United need to focus on that as well. And then the midfield is also pretty poor. There's no ball progression. There's no movement. Most of the passes from the CDMs are sideways and back passes, so that needs to improve as well. And in the forward position, I would say, except for striker, I think the wings have not been that impressive as well. The playmaking has not been good. And Ronaldo is 37, so he'll probably be there next season only, so we probably need to get another brilliant striker as well. So yeah, that is it in terms of United's season this season. So let's see what happens in the next season. Yeah, that's it.
So the position you need to improve on is the fullbacks of FC Barcelona, the right back and the left backs.
Then position you need to improve on. See, the Liverpool squad works together. So the worst thing is that if one or the other player is not working that day, somewhere or the other the momentum gets lost, So all of us, all of the players have to be on the same page, which is why I feel that there is no particular position to improve on as of now. But still, if I have to name something here, then I would go for midfield, Though we have Fabinho, we have Thiago, we have Hendo, we have Kita, there are these players there. But still, if we can bring in some spark like KDB, I would love that. So that's why I think I was saying that I would love to have Chouameni on the team. So these were the questions. So thank you so much for the questions. They were really fun to answer. Keep growing and thank you.
So thank you guys for answering all those questions, and thank you for being there. And guys, if you are new to this channel, hit the subscribe button and like this video. And if you want more type of this content, do let me know in the comment box. Box. So until then, take care.